guys, I'm Zoya Mehani, and you're listening to me on Taking It Slow, this wonderful podcast that I'm so happy to be a recurring guest on. So, if you like this podcast, please hit the subscribe button because I am supposed to keep reappearing on this podcast. I've been promised that by the host. So, yeah, just if you want more ridiculous content coming from me, just subscribe, like, and also please share this podcast with all your friends.
वेलकम टू टेकिंग इट स्लो पीपल। विशु क्या हाल चाल?
ओहो, हम वापस आ गए यार अपने नॉर्मल रूटीन पे। पिछली बार ऐसे एक फेमस गेस्ट आया था हमारे, उसमें गुलशन नहीं भैया, तो हम लोगों ने ये सब डस्टबिन में डाल दिया था। बहुत सही हाल चाल है यार, मेरे को बहुत मस्त लग रहा है कि हम लोग एक लैडर पे चढ़े जा रहे हैं। हमारे
हम एक
100
लैडर
प्लस
के एक स्टेप पे चढ़े हैं, मतलब एक
हाँ
लैडर के एक
हाँ,
स्टेप।
हमारे 100 प्लस सब्सक्राइबर्स हो गए हैं, बट हम लोग इतने हम्बल हैं।
बिल्कुल ब्रैग नहीं करेंगे इस चीज को। सो आज का पॉडकास्ट 2-3 वजह से स्पेशल है। वी हैड द हाईएस्ट नंबर ऑफ व्यूज ऑन एनी एपिसोड दैट वी हैव हैड बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली आवर previous guest was a known personality. Another reason why this episode is quite special is because we have a guest today who was our very first guest when we started doing this. As we were talking earlier, हम इस चीज को एक ट्रेडिशन बनाने का ट्राई करते हैं। जैसे ही हमारे सब्सक्राइबर्स में कहीं जीरो ऐड होता जाएगा, we'll have that guest over and over and over again. Welcome back to Taking It Slow, Zoya. What's up?
Hi guys, hi. Thank you for having me again.
Yeah, thank you यार, thank you for coming again.
The only recurring guest in the history of Taking It Slow podcast.
So I'm very glad that I was your first guest, and I can, like, once you become very popular, मैं उसी के ऊपर खाऊंगी saying that I was actually the first guest, guys.
And the only recurring guest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Till now,
So
हाँ।
everybody else calm down.
CV में आज ही जाएगा ये naukri.com पे। Because you are here, तो तेरे expertise या area of expertise की बात करते हैं। You work for an e-commerce company. Let us call that company A.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely no prizes for guessing the full form of company A. So
Okay.
I was recently wondering कि कभी इस कंपनी ए का सेल खत्म होता है क्या? अक्रॉस द ईयर मैं जब भी ऐप खोलता हूँ, आज ये सेल चल रहा है, आज ये सेल चल रहा है, आज यहाँ पे लोएस्ट प्राइसेस है। साल में 10-15 दिन होते हैं जब सेल नहीं चल रहा होता है।
Yeah, होते हैं यार, मतलब why would you say that? But no, when I joined e-commerce, and I was from a completely different background moving to e-commerce, so when I started getting into handling events and sales and stuff, I was also like, yeah, फिर से आ गया sale, मतलब अभी तो किया था। Give people a break. But yeah, there are of course days without any deals or discounts and sales, and the prices would be different depending upon the magnitude of the sales. So yeah, like I get what you mean.
So you can
Gross
count
मतलब
these
उससे-
days on one hand, right?
No, probably slightly more. I mean, it depends on what you're searching for, right? Like on some day, not every product is on a deal every day, so it would vary.
So what has COVID been like for the entire e-commerce industry? हम लोगों की इंडस्ट्री की तो वाट लगी हुई है. There is nobody stepping out into the retail markets or any regular modern trade outlets also because of the fear of catching or contracting the infection. There has been a lot of consumer behavior change or consumer preference shift as far as their shopping behavior is concerned towards e-commerce. You joined this company almost a year back, if
Yeah,
I'm not wrong.
yeah.
And you were in the first 3 or 4 months of your stint with this company when the pandemic struck. So did you observe a systemic change or a substantial change as far as the operation of the company was concerned, or the volume of traffic that came onto your portals was concerned?
Yeah, absolutely. I think there was, and like you mentioned, right, there is like an absolute customer behavior change, which immediately reflected in the kind of searches that we are seeing, the kind of numbers that e-commerce companies are seeing. Definitely everybody has moved online. Like even like in my own house, right, my mom was never very friendly with apps and app usage for ordering groceries or anything else, but now she's a pro at it, and now she orders random shit like everybody else like does ki jo bhi bas acha dikh raha hai manga lo aaj gift hai. So yeah, so there has been a dramatic shift, and that's a good thing and a bad thing both. Good because of course it suddenly there's like a lot of traffic on e-commerce, and it's good for the e-commerce companies and the sellers who sell on e-commerce companies. But it's also like the operationally also we were not immediately ready for it, right? Like just imagine any e-commerce company depends on warehouses where there are actual physical people working.
Yep.
And suddenly you expect them to work at a socially distant that 6 feet ka duri banaye rakhe and all of that, which slows down things. But as a customer, when you're ordering something from Amazon, Flipkart, wherever, you would still expect it ki mere ko to ek din mein chahiye, main prime customer hu.
Prime customer.
So yeah, so you slow down a lot of operations for every cog in the wheel. Like sellers are delayed in booking a truck that can go to a warehouse. The warehouse is slowed down. All of that is slowed down, but the traffic has doubled, tripled, become 10 times in some categories. But yeah, operationally, the back end, everything in every e-commerce company had to very quickly evolve to sort of meet that demand. So it's been a very, very, very busy year for everybody in e-commerce.
Customer side pe, there has been a huge increase, right? As you said. So is there a similar increase on the seller side? Like, has the seller onboarding increased a lot? Because, yeah.
That also has, because when lockdown started, there were so many restrictions placed on businesses that it became almost impossible for a lot of businesses to function the way they were in an offline manner, which forced a lot of these small businesses to look towards e-commerce websites and say that, okay, maybe can I sell through here? I don't have to call all my employees in my office. Can I just book a truck, load my stuff, and move my business online? So sellers also have increased on the platform, in terms of the number of sellers that have come on board or are reaching out on a daily basis saying that, how do I get enrolled on this website? What do I have to do? Do I need a PAN card? What do I need? How do I do this? So yeah, definitely that also has gone up.
So were you people mentally ready for such a seismic shift? जब कुछ चल नहीं रहा था तो काफी lack of work भी होगा, because nothing is being delivered anywhere. Everything is closed for the first 2 weeks, and उसके बाद एकदम से jump करके you are working 18 hours a day, 20 hours a day.
Yeah, so I think nobody was mentally ready for a pandemic, Duju. Yeah. What kind of a question is that? Nobody was ready for this. Cancel 2020, please.
So, I think I was made for such an era. मुझे लोगों से कम interact करना पड़ता है. मैं घर में बैठता हूँ अपने recliner पे अपने dog के साथ chill करता हूँ life में. मेरे को बहुत सही लग रहा है lockdown.
You were born ready for this kind of a...
Yeah, I was born to live like this.
Great, good to know. Canceling you from all social events after the pandemic is over. So we were. So I guess once the lockdown hit, somewhere it's an obvious conclusion, right? That okay, probably e-commerce will be the next thing. Like that was something that we were thinking of already in March, which is where we also started gearing up for the things that we would need to change internally in the ways that we work.
Like what?
And how, for instance, in the first wave of lockdown, only grocery was something that was still allowed to be sold even through e-commerce platforms, right? So how do we ensure that we have the grocery part of the business working, but everything else is shut down for the sellers, right? So e-commerce in India, every e-commerce website is like a marketplace, which is essentially a shopping mall where sellers come, open their stores, and customers come and they buy. That's how the business model functions, which means that if you're putting some kind of a guardrail or a restrictions around only sellers that sell certain type of products which are allowed by the Indian government, that itself is a lot of work. And there was a lot of manual work involved in that as well, because for, let's say, someone who is selling grocery, right? He has a grocery retail store. अब उसके पास चावल दाल भी हैं और उसके पास perfumes भी हैं. So now you tell him that I'm allowing you to sell chawal dal, but I'm sorry, but you can't sell your perfumes here. So how do you suddenly change your entire tech system, right, to enable that kind of a thing so that you're compliant with the laws, but at the same time, providing customers what they need in this time of lockdown, where they can't go out and get this stuff themselves. So there was a lot of, that period of lockdown where only certain things were being qualified as essentials by the government. And that definition also was changing every day. Like, so tomorrow the government officials wake up and they say, "Arey, haan, pet food to hum bhul gaye the." So, and we're like, we just spent 5 days, removing pet food from every grocery seller. And now you're coming and telling me, pet food to dal do wapas. Like, so, all those little changes, that was intense work. So, and then like you said, that 18-20 hour work week, not that people working in e-commerce ever had it easy, but life, like while other people were posting Dalgona coffee challenge, I'm going to work out, we were just wondering
we're like,
हमने कौन से पाप किए थे जब यहाँ
Dalgona coffee essential है या नहीं है? Should we sell it or remove it from the platform?
Yeah.
So number of buying patterns also would have changed now. What is the weirdest or strangest new buying pattern you've seen in the last 4 or 5 months?
So I can say something from like an unexpected thing that happened right immediately after, May when things started opening up and, we were going back to normal. So we didn't expect or anticipate that party supplies is something that will see a huge
Nice.
demand,
Nice.
right? Because you would
Okay.
expect that someone who's buying party supplies is throwing a party, and who is throwing a party? Because it turned out that log itne pareshan the lockdown mein that they were buying balloons and confetti and all those things just to feel good or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So we saw that spike so much that we had to, suddenly reach out to more and more sellers saying that, "Arey, aapke paas balloons hain kya?" What demand aa raha hai? So that was a strange one that I saw.
Yeah,
Dishwasher
definitely.
tablets were they went out of stock very quickly because कभी एंटिसिपेट ही नहीं किया था, पूरे साल का डिमांड एक हफ्ते में खत्म हो गया।
डिशवॉशर तो इसलिए ज्यादा हो गया ना क्योंकि अब मेल्स
Maids
को वॉशिप करने पड़ रहे हैं
Oh,
यूटेंसिल्स।
yeah. No, thank you for bringing that point. I love this point. Let's discuss about that, guys.
The first time in your life that Zoya has missed having a boyfriend or
Not at all. But yeah, I would like to change the course of this podcast to discuss about
to a more interesting topic.
sexism that is prevalent in the society today. Let's talk about men washing utensils.
Yeah, suddenly it is a topic of discussion, right?
Yeah. I'm glad this has opened up that whole, sorry for going off topic again, but this whole gender debate that has come about once pandemic started. So good, lot of men have realized how, and I'm not talking about us, like I'm sure you guys equally have always supported in your
Definitely, yeah, definitely.
शक्ल देख के तुम्हारे पता लग रहा है क्या?
Maybe even more.
तो मेरे यहाँ पे तो बहुत सिंपल सा एलोकेशन था। जो भी लाइफ को क्रिटिकल टास्क हैं, जैसे खाना बनाना, हम खा क्या रहे हैं, बॉडी के अंदर क्या जा रहा है, जो भी लाइफ क्रिटिकल टास्क हैं वो सब शिखा करेगी। जो भी गधा मजदूरी वाले काम है, जैसे झाड़ू लगाना, बर्तन धोना और डस्टिंग वगैरह करना, जिसमें लाइफ को कुछ थ्रेट नहीं है, वो सब मैं करूंगा।
That's good. That's a good way to divide work.
क्योंकि मुझे भी पता है कि मैं खाना बनाऊंगा और वो मुझे खाना पड़ेगा तो फिर मेरे लिए सही नहीं होगा, तो बर्तन धोने के लिए कोई बचेगा नहीं। So
Yeah. I was living alone. I didn't have that option, and I was just waiting. When will, I was more frequently checking on what is essentials and what is not, because I was like, एक तो मुझे बहुत कुछ change करना पड़ेगा अपने work point of view से to enable that listing back,
हाँ।
and then I need it. So yeah, when is dishwasher becoming essential?
इस सब के बाद भी the amount of offers, amount of discounts etc did not stop. So I was assuming कि जितना volume बढ़ रहा है अभी e-commerce sale का, the level of discounts on offer would reduce slightly, because why are discounts being offered? It is being offered to entice customers to come on board and shop online. जब ऑटोमेटिकली बिहेवियर इतना चेंज हो गया है, तब भी 50 तरह के सेल्स होते हैं। I'm not going to name each and every one, but
Big Billion Day sale,
Big Billion Day
Festival
sale,
sale, Diwali
धमाका
Festival sale,
sale,
Govardhan sale, Lodi sale, Holi sale.
आज संडे है की सेल, बुक पढ़ लो आज इसकी सेल,
आज जेफ बेजोस का मूड अच्छा है, सेल।
रैंडम चीजों की सेल होती रहती है। तो अभी
हाँ।
भी क्यों इतना सेल के ऊपर फोकस है?
That's probably just an Indian customer mentality thing. We as Indians love to buy things on discount or in sale. Like
12 रुपए का
despite-
डिस्काउंट हो, लेकिन डिस्काउंट है। हाँ।
discount hai, exactly. So like I know my friends who have put off purchases, waiting for the Diwali sale to begin and stuff like that. So sales do work in India really well. People do look forward to okay, I have to buy this, but I can wait for it when it's at a
Yeah.
5% discount or a 10% discount or whatever. So it's not just about so a sale is not just about getting new customers to come to your portal, right? It's also about your existing customers finding some value in the things that they maybe were wanting to buy, but just put it in their cart and forgot it there because they're like, itna important nahi hai, but suddenly the price drops and they go ahead and make that purchase, right? So sale is something that Indians love. They love talking about it. They love saying that, oh, I got it on, मेरे को $12.99 का मिला,
Definitely,
but
yeah,
ये वैसे तो
definitely.
1500 का होता है product.
चाहे
So,
तुम यूज ना करो उसे कभी।
Sales definitely do work for the Indian customer, but as employees of any e-commerce giant who have to organize these sales, ये realize होता है कि आज ये सेल खत्म हुआ, परसों से ये सेल शुरू है, उसके 4 दिन बाद अगला सेल शुरू है। रियलाइज करते हैं कि कौन से सेल से कौन से सेल में जा रहे हो, या गलती से कभी बैनर अपलोड हो गया क्रिसमस के टाइम पे दिवाली सेल का, ऐसा सब भी होता है।
yeah, we do know when a big sale. So there are big sales, and then there are the kind of sales that you're talking about. Ki whenever I go on a platform, I see a deal. So those are not sale events. Those are probably some seller wants to offer a discount on his products, and hence he is saying that 5% off on XYZ product. And to
there's a
you as
category
a
sale
customer,
maybe.
you'll see it as like a deal or something. There's a discount on this product. and there could be like a on that particular day, for example, let's say Chhat Puja chal raha hai, so you might see some banners or merchandising around it, and hence you might think that, oh, it's a sale around a festival. That's not a sale event. A sale event would be something that is much larger and much focused, and hence we would definitely know about it. It would not happen at such a frequency that you would see discounts on the portal. But we would know, of course, कि okay, अब next month ये वाला sale आ रहा है, which will be a small 2-day event, or you know, Republic Day पे 5-6 दिन का sale होगा and stuff. But yeah, it's pretty constant, and it picks up pace in the second half of the year. You know, Diwali is the biggest
Yeah,
sale
yeah.
for all e-commerce
Yep.
companies. So it sort of starts building up from Jan, and then it reaches a crescendo, you know, when you hit Diwali. And then there is like this lull period, which is why I'm available today for this podcast.
अच्छा, so we were talking about mega events, sales, etc. जैसे दिवाली की बात कर रहे थे अभी. There are people who organize these events from the e-commerce companies portal. You are one of those people. ठीक है? Let us assume अभी दिवाली है, कल दिवाली है, तो आज सुबह 6 बजे से तेरा क्या शेड्यूल रहता है
Oh
रात
my
तक?
god.
वो बता.
यार यही चीजें मत याद दिलाओ यार, इतनी हैप्पी कन्वर्सेशन चल
I
रही है.
have just got done with this. Like, oh, so okay. So for a big sale event, I think the bulk of the work is done, let's say, a month leading up to the event, and then what you're doing while the event is going on is firefighting, essentially. So my day, there's no start time. So I start, like, let's say the sale is going live at 12 in the night. I am online, and the whole, like, and this is like my virtual experience. So I've unfortunately not seen how sale, you know, gets conducted when everybody's in office. There's a different buzz to it. I've just heard stories. But let's say at 12 in the midnight, you know, we're all online trying to make sure that, like you said, right, banner kahin galat to nahi lag gaya, I think. So think of it as, like, imagine yourself as a retailer. Okay, you have this big store that is open 24/7. And Diwali का festive season start हो रहा है, लोग बाहर भीड़ लगा के खड़े हुए हैं कि जैसे ही 12 बजेंगे, we're going to just like barge in and start
Black Friday
buying
हो गया है,
stuff,
हाँ.
right? And it takes a village to make sure that everything is prim and proper. तुमने अपनी तरफ से सब साफ सूफ करके रख दिया, banner चढ़ा दिए. But let's say when 12 a.m. hits, right? That banner which said 50% off is suddenly not there. So suddenly you're like, oh my God, who was supposed to put that there? Put that sign there that we have 50% off here. Somebody go and fix that, right? Or, oh shit, that stock for that particular toy is not in. Can you just quickly call the sellers and the vendors who were supposed to send it and just make sure it's in, you know, reflecting where it's supposed to be? या ट्रक अटक गया वहां पे बाहर, यार उसको फोन कर ट्रक ड्राइवर को, वो अभी तक सो रहा है क्या? So that kind of stuff happens in a sale. And you just don't know, right, कि सुबह से रात तक क्या फट सकता है, क्या पे कहाँ भूल सकता है, किसी ने मतलब दिवाली की जगह होली का बैनर तो नहीं लगा दिया है.
Nice.
And if you see, let's say that, oh, I'm suddenly seeing this weird demand for besan ke laddu, right? And I don't have enough of it, right? So suddenly you're like, kaju katli hata, besan ke laddu kiya, right? So all those things have to happen very, very quickly,
Nice.
because your customer is there 24/7. Somebody could come and see that, अरे मेरे को तो बेसन लड्डू लेना था, मिला नहीं, I'm going to some other e-commerce platform, right?
Yeah.
So you have to be very quick in checking what is the customer trend, what are the searches, is everything working all right? So it's like that. And you know, like I said, imagine yourself as that retailer who is, एक तुम एक दुकानदार हो और तुम ये दुकान चला रहे हो. Today नवरात्रि है, कल दशहरा है. Have you changed the look and feel of your shop? So all of that happens in the event, and I don't know 12 सुबह के, like रात के 12 बजे से अगले रात के 12 कब बज जाते हैं, and you're just like running through things, you're barely getting any sleep, you're just making sure that, you know, your customers, that is all of you guys, have everything that they want
Customer centric.
at the right prices. So that's what we
तो बहुत ही डायनामिक एनवायरनमेंट है फिर तो ये, मतलब फॉर एग्जांपल पास्ट ट्रेंड्स पे तुमने देखा कि बलून्स बिकते हैं फॉर एग्जांपल, और अभी इस बार ड्यू टू पेंडेमिक एकदम ही तुमने अपनी इन्वेंटरी वगैरह सब उसके हिसाब से करके रखा है. इस बार पेंडेमिक आया तो सबको तकिए चाहिए और एवरीबॉडी इज सर्चिंग फॉर पिलोज. तो इन द वेरी इनिशियल आवर्स ऑफ द सेल यू विल रियलाइज कि हाँ बलून्स नहीं है, अभी तकिए है हॉट प्रॉपर्टी, तो यू विल हैव टू टर्न ऑल दैट अराउंड विद इन द सेम डे.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So and it's not just like
तो
I don't have to...
उसके लिए प्रिपरेशन नहीं हो चाहिए होता है, मतलब एकदम ऑन द स्पर ऑफ द मोमेंट कहाँ से होता है?
So like I said, the month before the sale is all the preparation you can possibly do. And then you just have to, you know, like
keep your fingers crossed to us.
and like you said, तकिए चाहिए अभी, right? So
हाँ.
I will look into my directory and say कि मेरे कौन से seller है जिनके पास तकिए होते हैं, have they inbounded into the warehouses? If they have not, can I help them inbound this into the warehouses quickly so that my customers see a 1 day, 2 day, 3 day delivery promise on it and not like a 10 day delivery promise on it or something like that. So yeah, so those things have to be turned around quickly. There's like, your phone is constantly ringing left, right, and center, and you're just reaching out to people, making sure that, you know, you're meeting the demand as it is in this moment of time right now. And like you said, आज तक ये चाहिए, कल नहीं चाहिए होंगे, अभी नहीं चाहिए हमको, हम जा रहे हैं. Like, मतलब
बहुत
customers are
सोली है,
also,
बहुत
अब
सोली
बहुत
है.
सोली है हम.
yeah. So that happens.
Two major e-commerce giants are there in India. Almost same time पे ही तुम दोनों के ये sales भी live होते हैं. And there is almost a war that goes on. And after the event is over, there is almost a declaration that we won this sales war or we won this event. What is the vibe like behind the scenes? Do you keep checking or do you keep a tab on उधर क्या चल रहा है या उनका क्या परचेज ट्रेंड्स चल रहा है, उनका क्या बायर बिहेवियर है, वहां से कितने लोग लॉग ऑफ करके तुम्हारे यहाँ पे स्विच ऑन कर रहे हैं या तुम्हारे यहाँ से कितने लोग उधर हॉप कर रहे हैं, उसका भी ट्रैक रखा जाता है क्या?
Whatever is available in the public forum about another company is what we would have access to, right? And hence, but yeah, we do keep a check. Like, you know how, let's say, तुम घसीटाराम A हो बाजू वाली शॉप में, and there is a घसीटाराम B बाजू वाली शॉप में. So तुम ऐसे एक mystery shopper बन के किसी को भेजोगे ना कि भी देख क्या उसके बेसन के लड्डू कितने की बिक रहे हैं, right? You know,
Right.
so we do that. Like, we do कि, you know what, okay, is you know, the discounts better on their website? Is some seller you know, providing some goods there which I feel can do better here also, and can I bring that in? So yeah, so it's like a constant battle, constant checks with whatever information, of course, we can find, right? I don't know what their numbers are. I don't know how well they did versus last year. Unka base kya tha, kya nahi tha. I don't know all of that. But yeah, it's like we do mystery shopping into their store and we figure out if...
In your head, does India have enough bandwidth for a fair competition, enough consumers for two major rivals to exist fairly? Or is there always going to be one-upmanship? Eventually, the sellers will be the ones who will end up being marginalized. Or come prices, hote. Eventually, they'll end up being marginalized. So do you think that there's enough space for fair competition?
I think there is, because with the number of sellers that have been onboarded onto, let's say, Amazon or Flipkart or whatever, is still far less than the number of sellers we have in the country. So there's still a lot of scope to go there. And second, I don't think e-commerce platforms get into a price war as such. It still very much remains a prerogative of the seller कि उसको कितने price पे कहाँ पे बेचना है. And typically they tend to keep it same, right? Because as a customer, you know, they don't get into the mechanisms ki will my customer go to Amazon or will he go to Flipkart? Wherever he goes, he finds my product at the right price or whatever. It's not like sellers are constantly being forced to, you know, reduce prices or whatever, or things like that. You know, there's just a lot of scope to grow. I have, in the 1 year that I've spent in e-commerce, I've seen sellers start off with absolutely nothing to becoming crorepati's in the Diwali sale. So it's really up to the seller treating the virtual space as the new normal and deciding this is where I want to grow my business and putting in effort behind it. So I feel there is so much potential right now that is like, you know, there's so much more that a lot of sellers can come and do, which they're not doing right now. So I think the saturation level abhi aaya hi nahi hai, where we can say that, you know, there's like a one-upmanship happening, or we've not reached there. There's enough and more for both to exist, at least at this point in time. That's my personal opinion.
Acha, let's tone down the seriousness of the podcast a little. Ab tak ka weirdest conversation with a seller, kya raha hai?
I was speaking to a seller over an email, asking him to resolve a certain issue, or he had some problem with the teddy bears that he was selling. So, uska
toys category, I remember, yes.
Ki the mail subject was teddy issue. I mean, ऐसे अच्छा क्या लिखा है? So he said, dear ma'am, I can't resolve teddy issue right now because my vendor Snuggles is at family function. And I was just like sitting there thinking कि ये कोई serious जगह ये काम करने की मतलब this is ridiculous. So,
Nice.
so yeah, like I mean, now it's normal. Like all my sellers have very cute names like Snuggles and like stuff like that. So I found that a little strange. But yeah, like the other weird thing that I would probably want to point out about just anybody doing business on e-commerce, right, is the mentality of entitlement that
Hmm.
comes because all of us are not just business people working on an e-commerce platform, but we're also customers. So
Hmm.
we're used to that sense of entitlement that if I've asked for it, if I want it, it needs to happen.
Yeah.
So so there would be a lot of businesses who would not understand that the people working in warehouses are also working in very difficult situation right now, and
Yep.
you're creating a ruckus because your truck had to wait for 2 hours and stuff like that.
अच्छा, what has been your highest selling product
Mm,
जो तुम्हें कभी लगा नहीं था कि ये इसको खरीदने वाले इतने लोग हैं? Wow.
यार ऐसी ना इतनी चीजें हैं ना दिग्गू, मैं तेरे को क्या बताऊं कि मतलब मैं खुद कभी-कभी सोचती हूँ कि इसको लोग क्यों खरीद रहे हैं, मतलब like क्या am I missing something in life if I don't know what is the use or need of this product? There are tons of such product that surprise me
Like?
every single day. कभी ना किसी भी ई-कॉमर्स प्लेटफॉर्म के ना हेल्थ एंड वेलनेस सेक्शन में जाना, ठीक है, वहां पे आपको इतनी अलग अलग तरीके की जड़ी बूटियां मिलेंगी ना, आपने नाम नहीं सुने होंगे उनके कभी, बट क्या लाइक लैक्स एंड लैक्स ऑफ रुपीज बीइंग स्पेंट on this very weird sounding shit. I started like
शिलाजीत?
out of शिलाजीत तो नाम सुना है
बहुत
आपने?
नॉर्मल है वो तो। हाँ।
मैं मतलब एक बारी ना मैंने लिस्ट पे आनी शुरू कर दी कि मैं कहीं पे गूगल करके देखूंगी कि is there some great Ayurvedic thing out there which I don't know about, because why are people buying this very weird sounding thing? So ऐसा बहुत कुछ
Can you
दिखता है।
name that weird sounding thing?
Yeah, I can't forget it. It's such a weird name. It's called Asli Uste Khadus.
असली उस्ते खड़ूस.
Yes, I am not even kidding. That's what it's called, and I'm not sure, but I think it's for headaches or something. I don't know what it's. I don't even know what it is, but it sells a lot. So yeah, go figure.
I am 100% sure ये weed वगैरह को किसी तरह से remarket करके इन्होंने उस्ते खड़ूस किया है.
Definitely,
Yeah.
यही होगा ये.
100%.
Because yeah, uste khadus.
उस्ते
Go
खड़ूस.
for
So
it, guys.
nice. अच्छा, you've been working remotely for pretty much your entire stint in the company right now, and जितना मुझे idea है काफी लंबे time तक और announce भी हो गया है कि work from home ही चलेगा. Do you miss working in an office at all? या अभी you also become accustomed कि हाँ ठीक है, this is life, this is
And
the
do you
new
have
normal,
friends in your office, like real friends?
I
like you had in your previous offices?
no, not there
yet.
yet.
Colleagues.
Not
we
there
have
yet, but
it.
I mean, like it is difficult, yaar. मतलब तो इतना remotely I've worked for most of the time, right? You can't have regular coffee chat conversations.
Yeah.
I think you guys did a podcast on this also, right? Where someone just started working, changed jobs in the middle of a lockdown, and it becomes
Yeah,
very difficult. अभी मैं ऐसे किसी नए बंदे को, who I'm not like, who's just a colleague, I won't call them and be like, यार ये क्या चल रहा है? इसने मुझे क्यों फोन किया अभी? So yeah, it's difficult to form more personal relationships at work.
Yeah.
When you're working like this, but yeah, I mean, I miss going to office now. I think I'm sick of it, and I missed the entire Diwali season, which I really wanted to see ki, how does
होता
it,
क्या है?
I wanted to be part of that whole vibe.
Warehouse में.
And yeah, I mean, as much as it was intense, but it was just me sitting in a room intense, right? So yeah, I wish to see that someday.
So आसपास किसी को आइडिया भी नहीं चल रहा होगा पेरेंट्स को भी कि इतना क्या वर्कअप हो रही है, ये बैठी तो हुई है
हाँ
चेयर पे,
यार.
इतना क्या
कोई
परेशान
इज्जत
हो
भी
रही
नहीं
है.
मिलती होगी ना, कोई इज्जत नहीं कि तुम बैठे ही तो हो.
कुछ नहीं, बिल्कुल भी नहीं. बट मैंने बोल दिया था कि अभी दिवाली स्टार्ट हो रहा है, 1 महीने तक मैं दिखूंगी नहीं, भूल जाना मुझे. एंड यही हुआ. लाइक आई थिंक आफ्टर दिवाली एंडेड, द संडे आई stepped out and chilled
तू
with my
है?
friends. Yeah, and it felt like, so when I was living away from Delhi, right, from home, I used to come back home for Diwali. So वैसी ही फीलिंग आ रही थी. बड़े दिनों बाद आए हैं, मिले हैं, क्या चल रहा है
घर
मॉम,
का
like
खाना
how's
खाऊंगी मैं आज.
That's as positive a note as we'll get to end on. Thanks Zoya, thanks again for doing this here. As always, had a lovely time speaking to you, and always pleasure to connect with you again.
Thanks guys, thanks for having me.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Taking It Slow. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you like the content, do share it in your circles, as Zoya said. At Twitter, you can find us on the handle @slowtaking. On Instagram, we are available at Taking It Slow podcast. We are putting up abbreviated version of the long form content that we do here, so check that out as well. If you have any suggestions or any feedback for us, do write into us at takingitslowpodcast@gmail.com. Until next time, keep taking it slow, people.